All right, so I've sewn the two pieces in the previous video. See how this was that fussy cut and then there was a hole here? Well, I'm going to show you how we're going to work around this so it doesn't look so not very pretty. Okay, so you've ironed this. You did a really good job making sure your edges are all pulled out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top stitch all the way around so I can get this hole closed. So I'm going to start here at the beginning of that hole, and I'm going to sew on the inside U, because that's what we always do for top stitching. And what I mean is the edge of the fabric right here on the edge of the foot. That's the inside U. I'm going to make sure those edges are tucked under, and I'm just going to sew all the way around. And it's kind of thick right there because there was a seam. So you just kind of give it a little bit of a tug, a little bit. Make sure those edges are together. And I'm going to sew all the way around. Kind of go slow on the curve. So here's a really hard spot, so I kind of have to give it a little bit of a tug to go through that really thick area. Slow around the curve. Kind of helping it a little bit. Kneading back up where I started. And what I'll do is I'll go over just a few stitches as my back stitch. All right, so you're gonna clip those little threads, and then we're gonna do some measuring next. So the next step is so now I'm gonna cover up this not so pretty area. So what I'm gonna do is fold it in half here, and I'm gonna clip the two edges together. And what I wanna do is measure 3.5 inches here and put a little mark. So here's 3, 1, 2, 3.5, and I'm gonna put a mark right there. And so I'm going to clip there, clip all this down, and then down here, fold it in half. I'm going to measure 3.5 inches here, 1, 2, 3.5, right on the edge of that. Put a little mark there, and continue pinning these. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to stitch right in the same stitching that I did. So I'm gonna put that here right at my little 3.5 mark. Right, I'm gonna look in the little window to find it. Where's the little 3.5? Right there, I think it is, right there. Inside U again. And I'm gonna back tack, do a couple back stitches. And make sure those edges are together. And just sew on the inside U right over the stitching that you did before. And so this is a really thick spot right here. So I'm just gonna go kind of slow so I don't break a needle. And once I get past that really thick spot, then I can move on. And I'm coming up onto that other marking here. Once I get to there, I'm going to back stitch. And now you've got the strap put together. And you're going to repeat this process on the next one. And that's it.